Hello and welcome to Let's Play episode 15. And as you can see, this looks different than episode 14. Why does it look different? It looks different because this is a clip that was lost like a week ago. If you don't know what I'm talking about, last week when I was recording, it said it failed and it didn't save any of it. Well, apparently it did. It just didn't show me that it saved it. It said it didn't save, but it put it somewhere else where I couldn't find it, and I accidentally found it right now. So, this is kind of like a lost episode. That's kind of cool. And honestly, I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, this is Let's Play Part 15, the lost episode. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Alright, so, really all I'm doing is starting, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I talking about? Well, you know what? Since this is a lost episode, and I don't exactly remember what's going on, let's jump into the questions of the video. That was a slow-mo effect that I made myself. Alright, first question comes from Wild Act Wow. This person's question is, what is your opinion on worgens and goblins and flying mounts in Azeroth coming Cataclysm? Let me see. I like goblins more than worgens. I've been seeing videos on worgens, and they look kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go type in like WoW Cataclysm worgen gameplay or something. That should pop up something. I don't know. I just don't like the way they run. It looks really, really weird. Oh, and actually, this quest I'm doing right now in this video was awesome. That was a lot of fun riding an elephant. Not too excited about worgens. Kind of excited about goblins. They look cool. Flying mounts is going to be awesome. It's going to be so nice to be able to fly in Old World because it's terrible friggin' using your land mount there after coming from Northrend or Outlands or anything. It's terrible. Alright, second question comes from the Bull027. How are you doing, 027 Bull the? I just said your name somewhat backwards. This person asks, what is your favorite raid instance? And I already answered this in I think last video, or maybe a video before. My favorite raid instance is the one where I get to kill everyone in WoW. That hasn't happened yet. This person also asks, what is your favorite battleground? My favorite battleground would have to be a tie between Strands of the Ancient and Warsong Gulch. That would have to be a tie between those two. And, what are you getting for Christmas? Or, my bad, what are you getting for Xmas? Honestly, I don't know. I'm just saying. Anything. I would like a lot of chocolate. That probably makes you guys think I'm fat. Whatever. Alright, third question comes from Wowasidia. What are your views on the new races and their starting area lore, like how the Gilneas Wall gets destroyed, and the volcano on the Goblins Island erupts, and how this brings them into the Horde and into the Alliance? I really like it. I think it's cool. Just because that wall has kind of been there forever, and it's always been like, what's behind that wall? Or, I mean, maybe some people knew. I never knew. But, you know, it's cool going there now and looking at it and being like, you know, this has been here for a while now, and they're actually coming out with worgen that are coming from here, so I just thought that was cool. I don't know much about the Goblins Island, though, so I can't really say too much on that. But the Horde and the Alliance thing, I think it could have been cooler if maybe they would have done, you know, they probably couldn't have done a neutral thing with them. But if WoW ever did a neutral thing, it would be so cool. Have like a neutral faction or race, and then you can pick which side you want to go on. I think that would be sweet. Our fourth question comes from Field of Grief. Which expansion pack did you enjoy the most? Honestly, probably I'm going to have to say Northrend. Northrend, I mean Wrath of the Lich King. for many reasons, and I know most people would say Burning Crusade, but I kind of just like Wrath of the Lich King. Like, the more I'm doing it now and getting back into it, I'm like, you know what, this is actually pretty fun. So, I like Wrath of the Lich King over Burning Crusade. I'm sorry. Our fifth question comes from Curry Kid I think I said your name correctly. What's your favorite race and why? I can't pick a favorite race. It's probably between gnomes, undead, and blood elves. And the reason for each one of them is because for gnomes are small and awesome, and they can get a mohawk now. Undead are awesome, and blood elves are wicked and kind of weird, and everyone makes fun of them, but they're awesome. What's your favorite race / class combination? That was kind of loud. Probably Undead Warlock, because Undead Warlocks are awesome. Alright, thank you for the question. We have 2 more questions, actually. Another question comes from Mr. Master Keyblade. Awesome name. What do you think of Death Knights? I don't like Death Knights. I'm sorry. I have a level 80 Death Knight. I hate and despise him. I just don't like it. I just don't like Death Knights at all. Do not like them. At all. Sorry, I just don't. And our final question comes from... Oh, I don't know how to say your name. Bloodborne. I'm just gonna call you Bloodborne. What's the most retarded race / class in WoW? Most retarded race would probably have to be Draenei, just because they look so weird. Or actually, it'd probably be a mix, or either be Draenei or Draenei, whatever. Draenei or Trolls. Definitely one of those. They're pretty dang retarded. I don't know about class. Probably gonna say Death Knight. I don't like Death Knights. I'm sorry. I just don't. Alright guys, that is the end of our questions for this video. I know I did a lot more than I have ever done, even for the quickfire question one, which this wasn't, but thank you guys so much for leaving questions. If you want to ask a question, just leave it in the comment section below, or you can send me a message and I will throw it into my box of questions, which is quite full. Thank you guys for subscribing, thank you for watching and rating and being leet speak. That's kind of everything, I think. Not too much more to talk about. Actually, there is something to talk about. I had a WoW Gold tip I was working on for level 80s, and I gotta stop doing the whole breathing thing into the mic, because that's loud and annoying, and I'm sorry. Wow. I was going to do this level 80 gold tip video, which was really good, and the Blizzard patched it. It was pretty much this place you could get to in Zul Drak or whatever in Northrend, on one of those flying necropolis thingies, and these guys would like instantly respawn, and they dropped like I think 12 silver each time or something, like 12 to 20 silver I think. So you could just keep doing that. It was really, really awesome. But they kind of fixed that with 3.3. It doesn't do that anymore. So that sucks. What else is there to talk about? Oh, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I am like at 126, and that's crazy, because I've only been doing these videos for about a month now. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Also, I want to talk about something else, and I really need to stop making my voice super loud after it's been quiet. I know between videos I fluctuate going from energetically talking to slow, normal pace talking. I don't know. That's just the way I do it. And that wasn't really what I want to talk about, but I just blurted that out there. When Cataclysm comes out, I want you guys to know that I will be doing another Let's Play. Either Worgen or Goblins. I do not know yet. I do not know. But I am doing it. So we're going to see what happens. And I died right there. I remember this video. I was so mad because I died. I was even more mad when it said it didn't save it. And apparently it did, but it didn't show it, which is weird. Alright, so I know this video is like super late, because this should have been up a long time ago. But it's up now, so secret video. Whew. Well, guys, I want to thank you all for messaging me. I've been talking to a lot of you, and you guys are awesome. And if I don't respond to you right away, it's either because I've been busy with school or just a lot of messages, and I can't reply to them all. Or I can, but it just takes me a while. And I'm kind of lazy with replying, so yeah, that doesn't exactly help. But, yeah, that's it for this video. This was secret video number 1. Hopefully there's no more secret videos, because this made me really mad when it didn't save. But it did save, but it told me it didn't. Whatever. If you guys want to leave questions, leave a comment below with your question and whatnot. If you want to subscribe, little buttons over there, and you can continue watching these. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you on part 16.